Hi, I'm Steph from Stitching with Steph. Welcome to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a week 1 stitch with me with our one piece, the Pirate King. He was already started on, but this is my very first time doing a stitch with me on this particular canvas. If you're a subscriber, thank you for returning today, and I appreciate the support and you watching another video with me. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the little bell notification. Anytime that I load a new video, you'll get notification for that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below in the comment section and I'll be sure to get back to you. Let's go ahead and prep this canvas for stitching. All right, as I stated before, I did work on this canvas previously before I was really confident like in my pin stitches. So I did do some of this over here. But I figured we can start a new section here. Number 26, and it looks like it's going to be color 939. I already have my needle prepped for us for this stitch with me, and it looks like there's actually quite a bit of confetti on this one, if you can see. It's like all over here, but we're just going to work on this big section here. Might as well. Does anybody else like anime? I watch it off and on, but I wouldn't say that I watch it a lot. I got this canvas more or less for my husband because this is probably one of his favorite animes. So I got this for him so he would have something that I made him out of all my crafts, and then something that he can hang up later on his side of the bed. He also has a couple of diamond art pieces that I've made him. So, yeah. This canvas is fairly large. The specs were included in that intro. And it is an 11 count. I prefer 11 and 14s. Very rarely will you see me go any higher or lower. I really have to like a canvas for me to go any higher or lower, or a design, I guess you would say. Just I feel like 11 and 14s are a good count for me because I can see without needing like magnifying glasses or anything like that. All right. And it is that time for carpool. So depending on how much we get done with this stitch with me, I might have to go pick up kids. What did you guys do today? I haven't done much. I've had a pretty bad migraine the past couple of weeks. That's just not going away with my medicine. If it continues, I might have to go to the doctor. We'll see. I don't like going to the doctor for my migraines unless I absolutely have to. Just because I end up getting a shot, and I don't know what's included in it, but I end up getting a shot, and I don't like getting a shot in my backside, if you know what I mean. I might work in healthcare, but I don't like needles, which is ironic considering I'm going to school for nursing. Needles don't bother me when I poke other people, but when they poke me, I don't like it at all. So I can empathize with my patients when they're worried about us removing IVs and stuff like that. I get it, my friend. I don't like them either, to be honest. I'm going to do a half stitch all the way down, and then I'm going to bring it back this way just so I can kind of knock out this little bit that's attached. If it's attached like that, I'll do half stitches back and then back and forth just to get them done. But if they're clustered together like this, I'll do full stitches. Just makes it easier so I can see what I'm doing. I'm pretty interested in seeing what this one's going to look like, to be honest. The picture's pretty cool. It's one of those where you can see it in the image, like with the pattern, but I don't know how detailed it's going to be. This is a canvas that I'm totally taking a gamble on, to be honest, compared to my other stuff. I literally said I was going to do a half stitch and then I did a full one. Oy, oy, oy. That's what happens when you're talking and stitching, right? There we go. As you can see, this 939 is pretty close to black. I've noticed a lot of canvases will use this instead of 310, which I don't mind stitching with even black. There was one that I did, I think it was my March canvas, had 310 in it. It didn't bother me, to be honest. Ouch, just poked myself. Not fun. I started on this canvas, like I said, when I first got it and I realized how much confetti was in it and I just wasn't comfortable with my pin stitches yet. So I just did my X's in those sections, my full stitches, I guess you would say. Here I'm going to do some more halves and then bring it on back. Oops, wrong one right there. It's so weird because I'm left-handed, so when I bring my stitching back to the left, it's hard for me to stitch like backwards, if that makes sense. So I end up having to go top and then bottom, if that makes sense. So I have to go top, bottom when I'm stitching backwards. Why are there so many husky hairs? I haven't even had this canvas around my dogs. Maybe it's more noticeable because it's a dark color, I guess. Okay, and then we'll go up corner. There we go. Today we have all the windows open in our house again. We've had really good weather the past couple of weeks, which I will take. This is the type of spring that I like, not the cold, muggy spring that we sometimes get here in Colorado. I'll take it. Can't believe we're already like at the end of March. When I'm filming this, it's the end of March. It's kind of hard to believe how fast time is going this time of year. It's just, I'm thankful for it, but it seems like it's going really fast for some reason, more than usual, I feel like. I think it's just because I'm super busy with my kids and school and work, and now my YouTube's going. So I feel like I'm keeping myself occupied and busy, so it doesn't feel like time's necessarily dragging. I only have one more kid today to pick up from carpool. And then we'll be done. I don't know what we're gonna make for dinner. We're all getting over this cold that we have. I'm not too thrilled about. So it's messing with our tummy, and it's a cold, so I don't know. Maybe some soup. We'll see. I'm not even really hungry, to be honest, but I know in order for my body to fight off and get better, I have to make sure I'm feeding it properly. Like I said before, like, I don't understand. I get colds all the time. Every like 3 weeks, I feel like I'm catching a cold. And then those of you that have kids in elementary school, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's so crazy that I don't ever get sick from work. It's always my youngest is bringing something home to us. It never fails. And I'm like, dude, I'm about to put you in a bubble because I don't understand how you keep bringing home the cooties to us. And it's like we harp hand hygiene, we harp like covering our nose and mouth when we cough, we harp not sharing snacks, but this particular child of mine, it just doesn't, I feel like it's just not sinking in with him because as soon as he gets home, I have to tell him to wash his hands, take off your shoes in the house, change your school clothes into your house clothes. And I'm like, you've been doing this for 5 years, dude. You should know the routine by now. But he's just a butterfly in the wind, I feel like, that particular child. The other ones are pretty good about hand hygiene and keeping clean. It's just, of course, it's my elementary school one where I'm like, I feel like it's a breeding ground for germs if they're in elementary school. So I am definitely looking forward to when he's in middle school, to be honest. So this one here, since this line, if you see, goes all the way, it doesn't stop here, it goes all the way down. So I'm going to do half stitches here and bring it back up to finish it. It's just so that way I can get full columns done. I'm just going to do that random one right there. Knock it out. This canvas is actually pretty nice to stitch on. I feel like it's pretty pliable, like it's not super stiff, but stiff enough where like my stitches are coming out nice. Sometimes feel like when I'm stitching like this, I can tell if I'll be able to do half stitches back and forth and if they'll come out nice or not. Sometimes if the canvas gets too soft, I have no choice but to do a full stitch no matter what. But this one's pretty good. I am stabbing myself a lot with this canvas, and I'm not sure as to why. But I can, every time I go under, I might have to put a finger protector on. I did get these little finger protectors from Dream Stitch. I will be doing a review on the products that I got. I just haven't opened the package yet, but they're pretty nice. They're like breathable. As you can see, like where I poke myself, it keeps it. So I like them. And they were relatively inexpensive, to be honest. I got a whole bag of them, as you can see, because I give them out to people or I lose them. The latter of the two is honestly more the reason why I buy so many. My husband laughs because he'll find like my stitching stuff all over the house, and he's just like, you have a bag for it, but you end up losing the stuff. And I'm like, it falls in the couch. So like I showed before in a previous video, I keep like a little basket with all my things. And as you can see, none of my stuff's in there. So that should be in there. That should be in there. And so should my wax. It's just when I get to stitch on a canvas that I'm like getting some work done, as you can see, I kind of lose track of what I'm doing. That's okay. I'm not doing this for anybody but myself, to be honest. That's okay. Yeah, the reason why I got these little finger protectors, I also got, it came with some of this too. It's like, we call this Coban in the medical field, but they call it like finger protector tape or some crap in the the lobby or the hobby world, but it's technically Coban is what it's called, and people wrap it around their fingers. That came for free in my Dream Stitch box. But I really do like these because, again, it keeps my finger breathing because sometimes you'll get those silicone ones that are just solid. And I have had those ones and they just make your fingers sweaty. So I wanted to try these ones and they work really good, to be honest with you. I like it. I used one the other night for like 3 hours. I was stitching while my husband was playing games and our kids were running around the house and I was stitching for the weekend. I just sat there for like a good 3 hours just stitching, enjoying my time. And my finger wasn't all sweaty and smelly or anything like that. So if you want some, definitely head over to Dream Stitch and take a look. They have pretty good canvases from what I've seen, just taking a glance at my package. Like I said, I didn't open anything because I'm going to do a review on it. And I saw these there and I was like, hey, let's try these out. And well, I'll be honest with you, when I place another order, because I will be placing more with them for some canvases. I already have a wish list over there. I'm going to be ordering more of these finger protectors because they're super nice. And they protect my finger pretty well, so I will take it. Sorry, I had to scrunch up a little bit so I can get to where I needed to go. See, when we have block colors like this, we can hammer out quite a bit of thread in a short amount of time, which is nice. I mean, we've gotten already quite a bit already done on this canvas. This one has a lot more darker colors in it. I'm a girl that likes a lot of color. I have to be in the mood to stitch dark stuff, which is probably why this one hasn't gotten any love, to be honest. But now that I have my channel and I have a series going on it, since this is week 1, I have no choice but to stitch on it now and get it done, is the way I see it. I mean, I enjoy it. The canvas is nice to stitch on. It's a nice canvas. But the colors are so dark. I guess when I picked it out for him, I didn't think about that. I just saw the image. I was like, oh, I think he would like this image. And so I showed him the image and he liked it, so I got it for him. Not realizing that it has a lot of dark colors in it, as you can tell by the intro. And it's a pretty good size too, so oops, wrong hole. That goes over here. There we go. Give me a second, guys. My kid's calling me. I'm gonna just, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna maybe, excuse me. Took a sip of ice water. Maybe finish up this thread and then maybe finish this week 1 with you guys. Again, I have a lot of projects and rotations with you guys. So that way we can get something new every day and we're not stitching the same thing over and over. Well, at least not with you guys. I do stitch a lot more. Like I'll probably work on this project this week to finish this section up. Can't believe, again, I was thinking about how next week, after next week, I'll be doing my first floss tube about all my starts, because I'll be honest with you, there's not any finishes unless I get them done in the next week or so, but I don't see that happening given how busy my schedule is going to be. Oops. Looks like I'm almost done with this thread. This will probably be my last full stitch here. All right. So we got all this done. All this done today. Not too bad for about 30 minutes of stitching. I'd say give or take 30 minutes. All right, friends, that concludes our Stitch With Me for week 1, the one piece that they call Pirate King. We did work on that number 26 for a little bit. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you for sticking with me till the end. I really appreciate your commitment to my channel and the support that you guys provide. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that like button if you like the content or if you like Stitch With Me videos. Go ahead and hit that bell notification so anytime that I load a new video, you get notification. I do load several times throughout the week, as long as my time's permitting. I'm pretty consistent with about 3 or more a week. If you want to follow me on other social media platforms, please feel free doing so. I do have an Instagram and a TikTok. My username over there is stitching_with_Steph. That's where I post sneak peeks, reminders of videos that are going live, stuff like that. I hope you guys have a good week and thank you for coming along with this one piece week one stitch with me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.